Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Today, this Coach Mike Husson. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Hope you're moving along in your challenges and your opportunities that are in front of you. And today is going to be your lucky day. Yep, it's the lucky 13 rule that I'm going to talk about today. And I know it's in the cards for you, that I promise you. You know what? As we communicate today more and more with people, because we have a greater opportunity to do that, because now we have a little bit more flex time, and I know each and every one of you listening to this recording is taking action to reach out to as many people as you possibly can that you've either done business with or you're looking to do business with, past, present, future clients, whatever the case is, family members, all across the board. It all matters right now. And what's important here is we have to consider ourselves, what are we doing to make sure that we continue to do that as we grow? You know, when things come back to somewhat of a normal pace or a new normal, as some people are talking about, will you continue down this particular road? Will you say, you know what, I became more humble and I figured out ways to do things differently that have changed the trajectory or potentially the zip code, maybe because you want to move out of the place that you live in because you can't take it anymore. But what are you doing now and holding on to that when things, as I said, will get back to that norm or that new norm, what will you continue to do what you've been doing now? You know, you've been getting creative and real thoughtful and, you know, being close to your family and communicating with clients at a different level, you know, seeing how they're doing, being compassionate, checking in with people that you haven't checked in with a long time, family members, past clients, etc. And will you continue to do that? Because if you're doing it now, there's obviously a darn good reason you should be. The other thing is, it really means a lot to people when you do that. And I don't mean it to because of just this particular time in our business with COVID-19 that we're dealing with at this time in our life, but this is to be continued. You know, as we say, it should always have been done, but look, you know what? Sometimes we need a little bit of rattling our box up here, and sometimes these things need to shake us up to get us to do some things that really we never did before. Okay, yeah, we were taught about it, we thought about it, we learned about it, you know, we thought we should do it, but we just didn't do it. And maybe this particular situation, this challenge, this level playing field for all of us is causing people to take certain things. You know, I'm hearing it all over the place. You know, for as much as you probably do, I know I do, get inundated with people every day with ways and ideas to do things, but the fundamentals will always remain the same at the end of the day. And so what I want you to keep in mind is, let's make sure that we keep moving the ball forward. Let's not forget the humility that we must gain from this, the character that we will build, the strength and toughness that is inside of each and every one of us to really carry ourselves forward in a positive direction. Understand where we have become more now creative about things, more adaptable and interesting and interested in things that we may not have really thought about before, or we thought about them, but we kind of ignored them. But now we're looking at them differently, right? So part of what I want to share with you today is this thought of the lucky 13. So the question and the thought is, you know, have you ever made a mistake that you knew would cost you a great deal of money or time? Have you ever said something, as an example, to someone that cost you that relationship? You know, have you ever met someone who knew somebody else, who introduced you to somebody that changed your life? Think about that, okay? Have you had any of those experiences? And if you haven't, well, you will if you are moving in the direction of this, what we're talking about today, of communicating and keeping this movement happening, that you're talking to people and making this happen. You know, the contacts that we make today, guys, the individual we meet, the chance encounter because of maybe this situation or any other type of situation, or our kind of our pleasant tone that we're now carrying over the phone, with somebody can change people's lives forever. Just simply reaching out to people, making that happen. And, listen, guys, when you are doing this, for maybe as uncomfortable as it might seem, for whatever reason, okay, think about this. When you do something good for somebody else, if it's simply a matter of making them feel good or asking them how they are doing, making them laugh when they have been sad, etc., that good deed will often produce another good deed and another, and will often come back to us in ways that we never thought they would come back to us. When a door closes, you go, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And then you do this, what I'm sharing with you, and then soon enough, another door will open. Now, was it because of what you did? Hey, I don't know. I have no crystal ball about that. What I do know is when you put the good out, oftentimes good things come back because you earned it, right? And you did the right thing and the very best thing that you could possibly do. That's really, really important. That things that come back to us in oftentimes a bigger manner, or often sometimes the smallest actions we do consistently, i.e. on a daily basis, okay? At least being consistent with taking those particular actions. And guys, listen, when we take positive action, that action will produce oftentimes 2 or more positive actions, and those actions will produce more and greater positive actions. And before you know it, you have a bunch of positive actions that are going on based on one small action that you took. You see, it's a ripple effect. You take a pebble, you drop it in a bowl of flat water, and pretty soon you'll see the ripple effect of what that one little pebble did, okay? Throw a rock in the middle of a calm lake, the same thing will happen, right? Put a voice into somebody's mind and share with them something good, positive, encouraging, enthusiastic, energetic, and that one mind can ripple out to many. Because here's the thing, whether you know it or not, believe it or not, that little thing, that little action, that little positive thought that you push forward into somebody's mind, cause them to do the same thing for other people, even if they're not really happy individuals, right? But at the end of the day, guys, at the end, we're working on making sure that we're giving these drops and these drips into people's minds and these actions that we're taking, okay? Most people are concerned about the mistakes that they make, and what they should be concerned about more than anything, okay, is about the missed opportunities, because at the end of the day, they fail to understand the importance of taking these positive actions. Now, I know it's tough for some people, and I get it. You're not maybe feeling it right now. You're challenged. You could be challenged physically. You might be challenged financially. You might be challenged because of certain things around you in your space and in your environment. They're not clicking for you. You were thrown off the tracks, if you will, of the path that you were, gosh, this is going to be a great year, and all of a sudden, boom, we got whacked with this thing, right? Okay? But because these actions that you're going to be taking, okay, and you continually to do them consistently, even in the most challenging of times, right, you're going to create an opportunity for yourself. And since really nobody knows when the opportunities will present itself, you got to really be patient. You got to continue to practice it. You got to continue to put it out there as much as you can. And the best choice that is in front of you right now, okay, the best choice that is in front of you right now is to finish this and pick up the phone and make a call to somebody and say, hey, how are you? Is there anything I can do for you? Is there anything I can help you with? Open up a door to a maybe old relationship, or create a new relationship that somebody that you may want to do business with in the future, or somebody you may want to help with your services if you're in sales, whatever the case might be, right? So where does luck come from? It comes with hard work, persistence, patience, and that's where luck comes from. There's nothing special about this, guys. What I want to share with you today is that it is inside of you. And let's get it out. Even if it's challenging, even if you're fighting it, even if you're rolled up in a ball and going, I just can't really do this. But you know what? I had to listen to Mike's voice today, and maybe I'm going to go do that. Just the thought of making that action is a good start, without question. But the greater value you're going to come out of this whole thing is to go out there and take the action. And don't worry about the response. Don't worry about, oh, I can't believe now all of a sudden you're calling me thought in your mind. People won't do that. And if they do, so be it. Smile and say, you know what, you're right. I'm so sorry. But you know what? Maybe this was the opportunity that woke me up to reach out to you and say, I hope you're doing well. And if that doesn't satisfy them, then you move on. You did the very best thing that you could. Did you make a mistake in the past? Hey, you may have. Who cares? You do the very best you can moving forward. Let's not continue it, though. But let's right now, as I want to wind this down today, is continue doing what you're looking to do now. Continue with the creativity. Continue with the communication. Continue developing your skills, which I hope you're doing while you have a little bit more time to do this. I know all of you are getting information from all various and sundry places, from social media, from LinkedIn, Facebook, this guy, that guy. Everybody's got an idea. You've heard me say this before. At the end of the day, what's really most important is the fundamental truth is that we are individuals and we are powerful people and we have creative elements inside of each and every one of us. And the best thing that we can do to solve our own challenges is to go out there and help others solve theirs. You know, as great Zig Ziglar said, you know, you help enough other people get what they want, you will in return get what you want. And you do that consistently and remain in this positive mind, this mindset of strength and possibility, because it is out there, guys. We're going to turn the corner here. Certainly some things will change and some things will remain the same and some things will be lost. But it's most important is that you are alive right now, because why? You are listening to this. You have the capacity to absorb good information. I hope it is anyway, right? And put yourself in that place of paying forward, not just this message, but your message too. What is your message to the world? What are you putting out there? You know, there's a lot of ways to figure out what you got to do in your business now, and I know people have got a lot of creative ways to do things, and everybody's saying, oh, I'm doubling my business now and all those things, and some people certainly are, without question. Right place, right time, doing the right actions, maybe that's the result. I don't know. Everybody has different results for different things. Even if they're trying very hard, some people are just not making it happen. But you know what? It's okay. They will, you will, we all will, because that's the way and the will of the world in positive movement. So as we wind this, let's continue. Today, what I want to make sure that I get the message across is that this is a opportunity for us to obviously learn, grow, become better, strong character, strong mindset, strong creativity, strong communications with people, stronger relationships with other people. But let's not discontinue this because, oh, we're back to normal, right? Let me get back on the old train that I was on before. No, use it to your advantage. Build that muscle, and that consistency will create that groove in your record, in your mind, as they say, that will be there permanently of something that you will continue to do forever. And that's the way of the world, okay? We have scratched the old record, which has been the past, and we're putting a new one in place here, that new CD, okay, that new recording. And this is the opportunity for you to take advantage of that right now. So let's be fierce, guys. Let's work on this. Let's open up the doors of communication. Continue building your business. Continue taking care of your family. Continue to be vigilant. Continue to help other people. Continue to work in the way that's going to enable you to feel really, really good about yourself because you did just one more good thing for other people, thus yourself. I appreciate your time today, guys. Let me know how you think about this. Leave your comments. Follow this recording. Let other people know about it. I beg of you to do that. Not in a bad way. I just beg of you to do it. Put it out there, not for me, but for everybody else, okay? Because we need to push this out there, and I want you to continue to push it out there. And if not, whatever you want to do there, that's up to you. But listen, leave me your thoughts. Put your comments somewhere. Share it, whatever it takes. Make it happen. All right, guys, thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it. If I can ever do anything for you, you know where I'm at, Mike and Mike Husson. Reach out to me. Let me help you out in any way that I possibly can. I'll go out and make today your best day ever. Thanks so much for your time.